The Hunab Ku is totally impartial. The love light beam bathes you and me like it bathes Osama bin Laden and George Bush. It bathes all of us. It bathes the ones we love and the ones we hate. And so we are all on a path of unity. And we're all coming from Source and we are returning to Source. And so on this path, the only reason religions and spiritual traditions exist is to help us remember that we want to go to unity. And that's why all the great teachers teach universal forgiveness. Forgiveness for all humankind, every single creature, every last one of them. And that begins with forgiveness of ourselves. We must go deep within and forgive ourselves. If there's something we're holding on to, if there's some aspect of ourselves that we're not being honest with ourselves about, if we're not telling ourselves the truth about ourselves, let's go in and forgive that right now. There's something we did that we never quite got over, or we think someone may be holding against us. Let's forgive ourselves right now. It's only our own minds that is holding ourselves down, that is keeping us from fulfilling our total potential. If there's something that we feel impoverished about, let's forgive ourselves about that right now. Because if you can forgive yourself and see yourself whole, you can see God and God can see you very clearly. You want to be able to see God fully. Forgive yourself completely. Doesn't matter how many times you did this or how many times you did that. If you're there with people you hurt, forgive yourself. People that you didn't do righteous by, forgive yourself. Because now, in this moment, everything is perfectly clear, everything is lucid. We are living in the moment of pristine, primordial, innocent awareness. That's all that exists anyway. The grass doesn't have any thoughts of good or bad, nor do the clouds or the air. So let's forgive ourselves right now and go into the state of primordial innocence, of primordial unborn innocence. And once we've forgiven ourselves, then we can see that we are looking at the face of God. Whatever it is we're looking at, whatever it is we're seeing the face of God. If we can forgive ourselves, then if there's someone that we haven't forgiven, let's forgive them. If there's someone that we have a grudge against, in any kind of way whatsoever, let's forgive them. We want to create a heart and a soul that has no blemishes, that is free. If there's anyone that you feel that you could not tolerate or ever want to see or talk to again, just drop it. You may not ever see or talk to them again, but it won't make any difference. It won't help if you have the attitude that you never want to see or talk to them again. Because that's creating a shadow on your soul. We have to forgive all those who we say, oh, they don't understand me. Forgive them. We don't need poverty consciousness and we don't need victim consciousness. We just want to be free. So let go of all those kinds of thoughts about other people, whoever they may be, and then extend out and ask for their forgiveness as you forgive them. But whether they forgive you or not, you forgive them. And you forgive them for not forgiving you. Forgive everybody and then expand out. The people in the world you think are doing bad things, forgive them. It's not going to do any good for them if you start to hate them too. It's not going to break the cycle of violence if you think that you should have a bad attitude towards them too. Forgive them. As Christ said on the cross, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. We have to remember that. The biggest veil that exists is the veil of ignorance. And everyone suffers from that to some degree or another. We have to begin to dissipate that veil, and we dissipate that veil with the divine wisdom of universal forgiveness. We live in a world of injustice, of oppression, of ignorance. We must forgive. We must begin, say, we cannot hold other people in shackles for debt. We must forgive all debts so that everybody is free. We want to get to the day out of time when all the debts of the world are forgiven and everybody is able to start on a clean slate at the same place, at the same time. And let's see where we get then. Forgive the debt. Forgive the people in the International Monetary Fund for thinking they have to hold the debt. Forgive them all. But let's forgive all the debts. Let's cancel the debts. And let's put our mind to that. So that some people aren't held responsible their whole lives for something they never did. Universal forgiveness is a great step on the ladder of spiritual advancement. We are all here to advance in stages. Some of us move quicker than others. Some of us seem to be more advanced than others. The only degrees that exist, the only hierarchy that exists is that of spiritual intelligence. We all want to evolve mentally and spiritually, and the very, very, very bottom base step to get anywhere out of where you are, beyond where you are, is universal forgiveness. Universal forgiveness is an affirmation of the unity of existence. Universal forgiveness is the first step on the ladder of spiritual ascent towards universal cosmic consciousness. There can only be universal cosmic consciousness when there is a state of universal forgiveness and we can realize our oneness. We can do this. We can create miracles. We can create the miracles when we all have enough spiritual power that we know exactly what to do to free the prisoners. We have enough spiritual power so we know what to do when we surround the bomb factories. We have enough spiritual power so we know what to do. We surround the people who make landmines. That's the kind of spiritual power we're looking for, so that we're not disempowered by what goes on in the world. It's up to us. And it starts here. And it starts with universal forgiveness.